and killing her prey. She's an omnivorous bird. She's going to demonstrate that for you today. Here she comes. This is Sarah. She's called a red-legged Seriama. Now, like I said, she is omnivorous, so she eats fruits and vegetables, but she also does like to eat meat. Some of her... There she goes.
What is that? What is that? What is that?
That's a lizard.
So some of her favorite treats are lizards and snakes, and what she does to actually make the initial kill, she'll pick that lizard or snake up by the tail, she will find a rock or a hard spot, and she will slam that prey item. And not only does this kill the prey item, but it also helps to break up the bones. She's not a bird of prey or raptor, so she doesn't tear her meat like they do. So what she does is she actually swallows it whole by breaking up those bones. That helps for easier digestion. Now, Seriamas are very beneficial in South America. In fact, farmers will encourage them to come on their land because they have a very loud alarm call that can be heard from miles away. And they only make this alarm call when there's fire or predators in the area. So a lot of the farmers in South America will actually encourage wild Seriamas to come live on their land. When they hear them vocalizing, they know something's either threatening their crops or threatening their livestock. They also eat those venomous snakes as well. That helps protect their livestock also. All right, Sarah did a great job today. We're going to see if we can get her to exit the stage. There she goes. How about a nice big round of applause for Sarah, our Seriama. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me get a little bit organized back here, Melissa. Our next bird who's coming out, he's a bird from the forested area of Central and South America. He's actually what we call a scavenger, meaning that he eats those animals that are already dead. Any ideas what kind of bird it might be?
Vulture.
I think I heard it over there. It starts with a V.
Vulture.
Vulture, very good. We actually have one of the largest species of vultures coming out next. One of the reasons we didn't want those spoonbills out there on stage with us. This is Picasso, our king vulture. All right, now if you're wondering where Picasso got that name king vulture from, that's because they have the strongest beak out of any vulture species. Now many times they're actually the only vulture capable of tearing into some of the big dead hides they come across in the wild.
Big.
Now what they do is they eat their fill. Once they're full, the rest of the wild vulture species can come on in and eat as well.
Are you videoing it?
Now you might be wondering why Picasso has that nice bald head. That's because vultures can't clean or preen the very top of their head. So what happens when their head gets all covered with meat and other dirt? They sit out in the sun, wait for that meat or that dirt to bake and dry. And that will fall right off. And they'll have that nice, clean, orange head again. Now, if you go ahead and take a look at Picasso's feet, you might notice that they're nice and white and clean looking. Now, the reason his legs appear white is because vultures have a really unique way of cooling themselves. They actually urinate right down those legs, and that helps them keep cool. Normally, his legs would be black in color, so it's getting a little warm out there today. Who's going to try and cool themselves off like the vulture does? That's pretty gross, but it's very effective. How about a big round of applause for Picasso, our king vulture? All right, folks, if you want to come on in and grab a seat. We have another native bird to introduce you to, one that does like to call the ocean her home. She's our other fish-eating bird. She's making her way out from the back right now. This is Sarasota. She's our brown pelican. Making her grand fine entrance here today. Quick landing. Put the brakes on. Now the brown pelican is native right here in Florida. There are two species of pelicans that you can see here. We have the brown pelican and the white pelican. Now you can see Sarasota is almost entirely brown. The white pelican would indeed be almost completely white. Now the brown pelican is a coastal species of bird, so they're only found along the edges of the United States, whereas the white pelican is mainly found in the middle of the United States in the Great Lake region, but they do migrate out to the coast during the wintertime as well. Now, unfortunately, in the early 1970s, brown pelican populations declined almost completely to extinction. That was unfortunately mainly due to the use of DDT and pesticides. Now what DDT does is it makes birds' eggshells very brittle. When they lay their eggs and then go to sit on them, they would crush them, which made it impossible for them to reproduce. Now DDT has since been banned, so brown pelican populations slowly improving, but they are still considered endangered in most of the United States. Unfortunately, that is mainly due to fishing line and trash in our waterways. Now, if you are a fisherman or you come across any fishing lines that are out and about on our beaches, I encourage you to throw it away properly and help out the brown pelican and all types of coastal birds.
Okay.
All right, what did everyone think of Sarasota, our brown pelican?
Yay!
She did an excellent job today. You see she has a little competition out here for her food. Some of our wild black-crowned night herons show up because they know fish magically appear in the water when she's in the show, and also our white egret over there. Well, the next bird we're going to introduce you to is a very special bird. He's found in the watering holes of South Africa. He's important to South Africans in that he's their national bird, just like the bald eagle is for us. Also, here at our show, he's the tallest bird we have. He stands over 4.5 feet tall, has a wingspan of over 6 feet. This is Stanley, our blue crane. You can see he's very excited to run out here today. Now, the Stanley blue crane is a very special species, being that national bird of South Africa. So we're very lucky to have Stanley here at our show. Now, you could see when he stepped up here, he does have a great big wingspan. Those wings are over 6 feet long from wingtip to wingtip. Now, even though they have such long wings, they're not really the greatest flyers, and instead they are more of a wading bird. So they really enjoy wading around in 1 to 2 feet of water, looking for some nice, tasty insects to eat. Now, we did in fact try to train Stanley to fly here at our show, but he never quite picked up on the flying concept. Instead, he would just run as fast as he possibly could where we wanted him to fly. So instead of having him fly here at the show, we decided to show off that beautiful running ability of his, and we think he does a pretty great job doing so. All right, I think he got every last little piece that he dropped. Nope, apparently not. What did everyone think of Stanley, our blue crane?
Yay!
We are very lucky here at the zoo to have a bunch of different crane species. As you exit our show today, right to my left, your right, or your left when you're going out, is our red-crowned crane exhibit. They're a crane that's native to Japan. Check them out, they're pretty impressive as well. And then over in our Florida section where those spoonbills live, we also have some sandhill cranes, and those are cranes that you can see right here in Florida. Now, we did save our bird of prey or raptor species for last. This next bird, what that bird of prey or raptor name means, it's a bird that hunts for their food. Very strong feet, sharp talons at the end of their feet for catching their prey. They also have a hooked beak for tearing their meat. This is Ajax. He's our red-tailed hawk.
Oh.
Now, he has a pretty unique story Melissa's going to tell you a little bit about. Now, the red-tailed hawk is very common right here in Florida. Ajax, however, he originated in Maryland. Now, he was found there by a farmer in a barn down in between 2 bales of hay with his wings sticking straight up. Unfortunately, he had crash-landed and broken his shoulder. Now, luckily, a wildlife rehabilitator was able to nurse him back to health. However, as you can see, Ajax can only fly very short distances now. So, unfortunately, he would never be able to catch his own food and survive out in the wild. That's why we do have him here as our beautiful educational ambassador today. Now, as I said, Ajax is called a red-tailed hawk. If you'll take a look at that tail, you can see exactly where that name came from. Now, they're very good hunters, so they really enjoy eating a wide variety of diets. Small mammals are their favorite things to hunt and eat. They'll also eat the occasional bird or reptile. Now, they'll even occasionally eat dead animals as well, so they're commonly seen along roadways, waiting for some nice, tasty roadkill to come along. Now, we here at the Palm Beach Zoo act as the Wildlife Rehabilitation Center for injured and orphaned native wildlife. What that simply means is that we will take them in, get them better, and back out to the wild where they belong. Now, if you yourself happen to come across an injured or orphaned animal, I encourage you to contact your local wildlife rehabilitator, as it is both unsafe and illegal to try to care for any of those animals without the proper permitting. All right, Ajax is going to take one more great big flight for us today. Think about it. There we go. What did everyone think of Ajax, our red-tailed hawk?
All right, here we go, Ajax.
We do hope that y'all enjoyed the birds and the training, and thank you so much for your patience with our spoonbills. Ajax is going to take a short little hop over there.